The major projects programs which we work for is FASL, forecasting agriculture output using space technology, space agrometeorology and land-based observations. NADAMS, this is a National Agriculture Drought Monitoring and Assessment System. Then CHAMAN, that's a new program called Coordinated Horticulture Assessment and Management using Geoinformatics. And KISAN is most latest is on crop insurance using space technology and geoinformatics. So we use large number of multispectral data, and as I mentioned, we will not be touching microwave data here. Multispectral data starting from 1 kilometer NOAA VHRS, MODIS 250 meter and or 500 meter, and ResourceSat AWIFs, Landsat 8 OLI image 30 meter data, ResourceSat 2 LISTRI data 23 point millimeter. Recently have started using Sentinel-2 MSI data 10 meter and ResourceSat 2 LIST4 data. So it's my pleasure to inform that we are one of the largest user of National Data Center of NRSC because of agriculture needs lot of data. So we have been taking regularly data, and we are very happy with the NDC's services. I would like to show you one data which is Sentinel-2. We have started recently using 10 meter resolution data. You can see the details in this data, and we used this recently for Rabi sorghum of Karnataka and Maharashtra. You get 10-day repeatability, 13 bands, and compared to that, we have our own data of 5.8 meter resolution, which comes in 48 days, 70 kilometers swath, which is 290 kilometers. And one thing is, this data is free. So we don't have to pay for this data, and we get a free assessment with a high resolution data. Of course, we use a lot of AU's data. This is a typical product. I claim take the prize, but I don't think whether it is correct or not. This data was specifically prepared for Mahalanobis National Crop Forecast Center originally, but now a lot of users. So this is an all India NDVI product, a 5-day NDVI product for AU's generator from AU's data. You can see the Punjab Kharif part, then coming, then getting plots getting harvested, and then the Rabi season coming up, and the greenness is increasing. So this kind of data was specifically made for crop assessment, and we are regularly using all data we have. This is an all India data product at the same resolution as AWIFs. So we use this kind of data for various programs. One major program which we use is FASL project. Under FASL project, we do pre-harvest crop production forecasting of 8 major crops, including rice, wheat, cotton, sugarcane, jute, rapeseed and mustard, and Rabi sorghum. Out of this, rice and jute are done using microwave data, but all the others are done in optical data. And typically, we give 2 to 3 SS forecasts. In first 2 forecasts, we give a state level where we use multi-date AU's data. You can see the crop classifications, or in final forecast which you use, we give district level where you use a high resolution data. This is typically a Sentinel data. You can see the tur crop and the sorghum crop is very separately seen in this. We used, as you know, recently there has been a lot of talk about using satellite or technology for crop insurance program, where we are trying to use satellite data and the crop the crop condition information derived from the multispectral data, and using that to do a real-time crop condition assessment so that it can be used for a crop cutting experiment planning. As you know, at present the crop cutting experiments are carried out conventionally by taking taluks or blocks as a stratum, which are administrative wise, but doesn't take care of the current crop situation. So we are trying this, and because of the success of this kind of programs, the government's recently launched Pradhan Mantri Krishi Bima Yojana has made technology use as mandatory. So we have to do lot of work, and the whole remote sensing agriculture community has to do lot of work to come up to the level expected from Pradhan Mantri Krishi Bima Yojana. We also use a lot of multispectral data for drought assessment. We use NOAA, VHRR, MODIS, and AUS. AUS especially we use when you do sub-district level drought assessment, which from the multispectral data we generate various indices called NDVI, NDWI, which are converted to vegetation condition index combined with rainfall data, then irrigation data, area favorable for crop sowing, sown area data are combined together to generate drought assessment maps, which the technology was developed by this center, National Remote Sensing Center, which we are operationalizing. We get regularly calls from relief commissioners of various states to provide this data. And based on this multispectral data, we are now on our website, we are giving district-wise NDVI values which are used for drought declaration. Under Chaman project, we have the responsibility to do assessment of 7 horticultural crops, that is 3 fruit crops, mango, citrus, and banana, and 3 vegetable crops, that is potato, onion, and tomato, and 1 spice, that is chili. Apart from that, we have to have geospatial technology for horticulture development plan. So you can see the various types of data. For potato, which is basically large area coverage, we use AUS or list3 data, and onion also you use list3 data, but for tomato, we use list4 data. For chili, we use list4 data. This belongs to, this particular image belongs to Navalgund Taluk of Dharwad district. And we also, for orchards, we use both high resolution multispectral data, that is list4 plus Catosar data, which we merge together and do some contextual or textural classification to come out with orchard area estimation. This is being carried out for citrus and mango. We also use a lot of satellite data for crop damage assessment, which is typically a concern for the government and for the farmer. You know, the last March or February, March, there was large-scale hailstorm and heavy rains impact. So you can see the differences of same 2015 image and similar period of 16 March 2014 image. So combining these kind of NDVI changes and rainfall changes, we try to find out district-wise what is the crop damage categories. Same thing we carried out for whitefly attack of this year, Punjab and Haryana. Large-scale whitefly attack, which we can see the differences, the previous year's image and this year's image. This is a typically whitefly attack, and we could provide district-wise normal, moderate, and severe impact, whitefly impact. These are in nutshell what I have used, what we are doing, and on multispectral data. But so what I would like to say that the multispectral data has shown its potential for crop area and condition assessment, and to some extent parameter retrieval, because still we are not at a great stage of doing retrieval. But it's still a long way to go for real-time, large-scale, large area operational applications. See, when we talk about Pradhan Mantri Krishi Bima Yojana, or Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, the kind of expectations are there to do analysis at farmer level or village level, farm level or village level. We still, it is very far, we are still very far from that. Doing at district level crop assessment is okay, but for that we need at least one single Lisosat 2 is not enough to meet the expectations of the nation. And the nation needs at least 50 to 100 meter daily data, 15 to 30 meter every 5 days, and 5 to 10 meter every 10 days. Especially after the Prime Minister's national meet under the chairmanship of Prime Minister, the kind of tempo has been originated, or that we need to come up to that. The special Department of Space has to come up to that, so that we need lot of data. So only a constellation of 3 to 4 satellites can meet this. I remember Dr. Navalgund and co-workers have done a study at 5 satellites, 2 microwave and 3 optical would be sufficient to give cover. So we need to do at least a constellation, and this is the time to think of this. Unless we do this, I will be having so many demands and will not be able to meet. We need to have long-term intercalibrators. Indian first IRS satellite started in '88. But we had so many satellites, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, resource at 1A, but we don't have any calibrated data. So there is no way we can do a long-term study. There is need to have a long-term data, intercalibrated data. And finally, the time has come for making satellite data free. Why should you charge the satellite data? Why, especially the data of more than 10-meter resolution. So Landsat is free, which is 30-meter resolution. There has been a very detailed study on Landsat, impact of Landsat free data. The previously Landsat data was being downloaded 50 scenes per day, 53 scenes per day, which changed to 5,700 scenes per day. You can download on the website. There is a very good study done by USGS. It's a large impact. So only if you have to do internationally, come up to that AUIF's data is used by all government organizations, all research workers, we must make data free. Otherwise, and Sentinel, which is 10-meter data, has been made free. So there is no reason why should not we make our data free. Thank you.